Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. My name is Bloxr Trading, and you are about to see what the markets look like today. So I'm just going to jump right in here, get rid of my fat head, and here it is. This is the market today. It's Sunday, November 5th here, and this is one of the first videos I'm making. This is pre-recorded, but in the future, it's going to be live, and I'll have the chat. I'll do it all on YouTube and that sort of stuff. So anyways, this is where we're at here, and this is over on Morales Money. You can go over there. You can check this out. Hover over these. This is what it's looking like. It's Sunday, and it's pretty green in some areas, depending on where you look, right? I also like to do this because sometimes you just want to see green and red. This is over on Banter Bubbles, sorry. And right here, you can see Elron Gold's 35%. You can see Cake up 21%, XRP up 5%, Pulse, Neo, Link here. It's okay. It's not like the best day, but we're seeing some gainers. We're seeing some gains here. And then over on Morales Money, very similar stats here, just a bit of a different flow. I kind of like this, but sometimes I just want to see the red and the green at the same time and hover over things. But look at this. You can kind of move them around here. I've been having fun with this, just trying to get a good feel of the markets and stuff. So obviously that is not a chart. So let's go over here and we'll look at this here. Let me zoom in a little bit. These aren't charts either, but we'll slowly kind of break down what's going on here. You've got Bitcoin here, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, and Solana up here, and then Cardano is having a pretty decent last 7 days, which is pretty great. Also, BNB is looking pretty good over the last 7 days, and XRP is killing it over the last 7 days. Also, Solana here is killing it in the last 7 days. So, you know, right here, 23%, 16%, 16%. To me, we are back in a bull market. So I'm by no means a professional trader at all, but I truly believe crypto is going to change people's lives, and I already know it's changed my life. If it hasn't changed yours yet, then comment below. We got to help you out. Okay. Also, in the future, if people are commenting below this video, faking and pretending to be me, it's not me. Okay. That is a huge scam in space. So the point of this channel is to make sure that, you know, you don't get scammed and that you can see opportunities before anybody else. And if you have the education to purchase tokens, if you are educated enough to purchase cryptocurrency before other people, you are going to make a killing and you're going to make life-changing money. Okay. So, all right. So there we go. There's the top 10. It's looking pretty good. You know, maybe we can go over here now. This is Solana. I'm a big fan of Solana. I will tell you what I'm a fan of. I'm not telling you to buy it, but I'm telling you what I'm a fan of and why. And Solana is looking really, really good right now, if I'm honest. So it's coming up. This is on the daily. We can do the weekly here. I'm over here using TradingView. This is the weekly. And right here from the all-time high, we're looking at a 5X. So if you were to buy Solana today, by the time the next bull market really takes off, right, you're looking at, it's probably going to come up here, hit this, and keep going. And I'd say probably around here, you know, that's like 2025, the year 2025, and maybe around here. I don't know. We'll see. I think $700 is reasonable for the tech. If you don't know what Solana is, let me just show you something really, really quick. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to go over the news here as well. This is going to be more organized, I promise, in the future. Bit of news here. This is from the other day, November 3rd, I believe it came out, or November 2nd, it came out. And Jupiter is one of the exchanges on Solana. Okay. So right here, what they just added is they've added perpetual trading, which is sick. So this right here, usually you'd have to have KYC, which means you'd have to have your license and your, you know, you'd literally have to give away like everything. Okay. Literally everything. Let me see if we can do this. 1 second. Regular. Don't know why that's, there we go. So it doesn't have all the data here. You can see that this chart, and I think that's because Jupiter maybe started with Solana in 2022, February 2022. So it doesn't have all the data. So when you go over here and you look at Solana, you can choose to look at Sol on Binance, and Binance seems to have one of the longest histories back in 2020. So I tried to do Coinbase as well, but for some reason, I think they listed on Coinbase late. So that's why it's not there. So anyways, I'm looking over here on Jupiter. Jupiter is one of the swaps. This is usually what it looks like. Let me just go over here. You can swap. You can say, okay, I want to trade Solana for, I'm not recommending any one of these tokens, okay? But let's just say I want to do Hades I want to use Solana and I want to swap Solana for Hades. Boom, you can swap that and use it here. What's really, really cool, okay, is now, oh, you can also bridge. You can set limit orders. Like this is a great swap. So far, I've been playing around with this a lot in the last couple weeks. So you've got the perpetual swap. They just released this here, which is super sick. You go in here and what you do, and I actually put some money aside. I'll show you some bad trades I've been making here for full transparency. We played with it the other day. I was just testing it out to see like how it works because it's very risky, right? So you can leverage up to 100x, which I don't recommend doing. Okay, like unless it's for a couple bucks. I'm going to do a live one with you here and just have some fun with you for a second. It's not live; it's recorded, but it's live with you. And so basically, what happens is you'll be able to see it. Like last night, I had this open and 40.74. And I got wiped out at 40.74. So. What was it? Went from 42. I was like, oh, there's no way it's coming down from 42. But it did. It came down from here to here. And I had like a 20x on there. And it, I got stopped out. So I went to bed thinking, oh, you know what? It's going to pump over the weekend. the whole shit. So let's do, this is the daily here. And you can see we are breaking out. So if you can make a decent trade here, you might be able to make some money. I would not go much more leverage, right? So let me just talk about this real quick. I think this is for educational purposes only. Okay. I'm not recommending that you do this. This is gambling. I think that this is 100% gambling. Okay. So I've moved over a little bit of SOL. So what you do is you say, okay, I want to do 0.2 SOL. And it says, all right, that's $8. Okay, cool. And I'm just showing you with $8. Okay, you could do this with 1,000. You could do this with 100. Again, I don't recommend doing this unless you are a professional trader. The coolest thing is you don't need a license or, a passport or a bill or a photo ID or any of that to use this. And up until this point, there might have been one or two more, but this is like one of the main exchanges on Solana. And it's so exciting that you can actually do this on Solana. You can also trade ETH and Bitcoin. So if you think Bitcoin's going up, if you think ETH is going up, you can short it or long it right on here. I don't make any commission from this. Okay. This is me just teaching you how to do this stuff. Okay. So right here, you can see I have $8 that I'm willing to invest or gamble with. It's not investing. And then you go up, you can do 100x, which means that $8 is now giving me $737 to play with. Okay. Now that sounds fantastic, right? But check this out. So if we go down, I have this thing here. Let me move this out of the way. I'm going to go down to the 1 minute chart here because you're going to see how this really looks. Okay. So right here, you see it says liquidation price in the bottom left-hand corner here. It says 40 and then it says 40, right? So 40. So let me just go down. Let me find that. So right about here. Oh no, it's even higher. So it's like right here. Okay. So right here, if it drops literally 0.3% from here, then I'm completely wiped out. Okay. Now let me just show you how this works. I'm just going to show you with 100x to just show you how this works. Okay. But as you slide this down, the leverage, that now it would have to drop down to $37, right? Which is all the way down here. We're on the 1 minute, so it's a weird chart. And it would have to drop down 8%, but I'm still using 13x leverage and my position size would be about $100. So I'm playing with $100, right? Which is kind of cool. So you can decide how much risk you want. But let's say you want to do $200, you'd put this on 5x leverage, right? Just 5x. And now you have a $500, you're putting $500 in and they're giving you 400 basically. So you can play with that. And then what you see here is I literally have to zoom out to like the 4 hour to get that price that you'd be liquidated at. And that would be about $33. So it would have to drop 17% before you get liquidated. Okay. Now you can add stop losses in there and you're like, well, I don't want to lose, 100% of my money. So you can add a stop loss in here and I'll show you how to do that as well. Okay. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to just do 100x because, I'm gambling with $8 and whatever. So we're going to do that. Oh, it says I can't do that. Insufficient. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I need to just see if I'm in the right wallet. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So it's saying, so we'll do 0.19. Insufficient SOL. I don't know why that's doing that. Let's do 0.1. There we go. Okay. 0.2, 0.12, 0.12, 0.13, 0.14. Oh, there's a fee as well. That's why. 0.16. All right, let's just see that. So we'll be playing with $560, okay? And then I will just, what do I think the market's going to do right now? I don't know. I'm just going to show you, hopefully it goes up. Hopefully it goes up, right? So I want to see on the 4 hour. We're going to go back to the 1 minute because we're just going to do a quick trade. Whoops. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go up. So why don't we bet on it going up, right? And let's see what happens. So I'm going to long this. You can short it or long it, but I'm going to long it. And I'm going to say from here, it's going to go up. And what happens is you do this, it pops up, says, do you want to do this transaction? Yes, I confirm this transaction. Great. And then over here, it confirms your transaction as long as the position is hit. Boom, it's confirmed. And now on the bottom, check that out. So right there, boom, it says you're longing from that position, which is great. And from that position already, I'm down because the price has come down, right? So just like that. So you can see right here, $4. I put in $5.90. It's allowing me to bet with $589, right? And now when that price moved, the margin is massive because I'm doing 100x. So it gives you almost no room to make that bet. So which is why, I recommend probably like 5%, 4 or 5%. Again, not financial advice, but about 4 or 5%, max maybe 10% leverage. And you'll be able to, pick up some Solana at a nice profit if it goes up, right? Or ETH or BTC or whatever you decide to trade. So we're going to let that trade for a second. Let's go back to the charts and look and check this out. So I just want to show you what's happening here. This is the weekly, and check this out. 3 weeks in a row, we have about an hour and 40. No, I'm sorry. About 2 days left. Is that right? I don't know. That's a countdown timer. Out. Oh, no, that's right. So we have about an hour and 49 minutes until that weekly close. So it looks like we're going to close 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row on Solana, which is amazing. We're going to close bullish. So that to me is looking really, really good. If we draw this out here, we got the brush. If we draw this out, right? Look at that. That's a nice little curve, right? Whoops. That is a nice little curve here. Going up, and we could even start to draw some arrows, but I don't know if the arrows are really going to show you how bullish this is. Let's try to see here. Yeah, I mean, that's going up and to the right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good purchase. And I know it came all the way back down, but I'll tell you what, it's down. You're getting a discount on this right now, 84% on Solana. Okay. Which is absolutely ridiculous. So let's go check out Bitcoin. So it's actually, let me also just show you this. All right. Let me show you some moving averages here. These are these lines are a bit fat. Those are not the ones I wanted to show you. We came up above this ribbon on the weekly, and you can see here, this is not loading like I want it to. So let me just reset this regular. Okay. So you can see here, when we come up above the weekly here, it gets very bullish. And when we come down below the weekly, it's not so bullish, right? And on the daily, it looks even better. So as you're doing this, check this out. I don't know why it's starting at 0. Give me 1 second. I gotta sort this out. I don't want the plus button. Let me see here. Scale, auto fit scale. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Jeez. All right. So this is where we're at now. So the current price is $40.56, right? And we just bet that it was going up or down, and I'll go back into there. Here we go. Let's just go check that out. You see here I'm down 70%. Oh no, I'm up. I'm down 2% now. All right. So here we go. We're looking at this here. This is when Solana first started. You can see it goes up above that EMA, looking really, really good. As it comes under that, we start crashing, right? And then we're up above it again a little bit, but not really fully. You see how we're not really fully above that? We didn't kind of get out of that. Whereas over here, we kind of got out of it and stayed on top of it, and it just kept kind of bouncing, right? So it's been kind of stuck under there, right? So that was all 2021. And then as soon as it crossed right here and stayed above it, it was super bullish, super bullish. Look at this. It's just all the way up. And then once we came back underneath it, okay, once we came back underneath it, it kind of went up here a little bit, but you could see the majority of the time it was down in here and didn't really get past it, right? So this was in 2021, and then again when it's like, you see how it's clearing it. This is a pretty good sign here. When it's clearing it here, you see how there's space in here. You can kind of color that in. That's like really, it appears to be really bullish, right? And when you keep going over here and then it touches and it kind of plays in here a little bit, okay, fine. But as soon as it crosses, as soon as that twists and crosses, it does not look good. And we have been sitting under there forever. It came out a little bit here, but it tweaked fast there. So that was a horrible time. My portfolio went back up massively, and then it came right back down again. And you can see we've been kind of doing nothing, absolutely nothing, except for staying under it, you know? It never really got back over it. It did it a little bit here, kind of came back under it, and then it started getting up here, but without a ton of volume there. It looked like there wasn't much volume there. But now, check this out. This is looking really good. This is looking really, really good, you know? So we kind of came up, we came back down, we bounced, and we're coming back up. And from what I've learned, that right there is a very good signal that we're looking bullish heading into the next few weeks anyway, hopefully. So I'm not trying to get my hopes up here, but that looks bullish. And on the weekly, which is even a bigger time horizon, right? You see when that crossed, that switched here, and it's just been down and ugly ever since. And that's when you should have been buying as much as you possibly could on Solana, okay? Now, let's go and hop over to Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. If you are into Bitcoin, then I might have to find some new pairs as well, because I'm doing like Bybit pricing. So give me 1 second. We're going to do BTC, and we're going to do Binance. I feel like they've been around for ages, but maybe not. Let's find BTC US dollar. It'd be great if they had, here we go. That's quite a bit of history, isn't it? So Bitcoin to the US dollar, great. Look at that. Look at that. If you're not buying Bitcoin, I don't know what the hell you're buying. I'll tell you that right now. Look at that. It's so good. So good. This is on the weekly. Let's look at the monthly here. Look at that. Oh man, it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're coming up. Man, it's so good. We just came out, and that's a huge green candle out of this ribbon here. So, you know, on the monthly, it didn't even cross again. It didn't even flip, which is crazy to me. You can see here, this is the weekly. It started to cross. It started to flip over. Oh no, I'm sorry. It flipped back. So it did flip. It did flip here on the weekly, and then it flipped back here. So you notice how it looks very similar to the Solana one, but everything, you know, Bitcoin leads the way here, and there was a pump and another pump, which there was a higher high here. You can see how this one here is much higher, right? And then it came back down, and then we had this low, and then that high was lower than that one, and then we just, man, it has sucked. It has absolutely sucked since 2021. Or you know, let's just say January of 2022, it has sucked being in crypto. All right, like no money being made at all unless you're shorting it and you're betting that, you know, Bitcoin's going down. Which if you made some money in that, fantastic, good for you. But then you can see here, this is looking good. This is looking good up and to the right. So if we do this here, I'm gonna have to change all these. Let's go look at ETH now. Obviously, everybody wants to talk about ETH as well. Ethereum to the US dollar. Ooh, look at this. ETH is just above it. not much, you know, like the candle there wasn't huge, right? So let's do this here. Look at the difference there. You've got ETH. I'm sorry, that's Bitcoin. And then you've got ETH, which hasn't really even popped off yet. So I feel like, okay, we're about to see a pump in ETH, which is very exciting. As I'm looking at these charts here, that's very, very exciting. Let's look at some altcoins. We can go over here, and I say altcoins, but these are from my last, I got to update this list. These are from my last bull run here. So that's Link. Interesting. Link is popping off here. This is again on the weekly. We could do the daily to get some more data here. Let's just click that. Link's looking really good. What has Link done since September? Man, Link has been up 100% since September. That's crazy. Dot, I used to invest in Dot quite a bit, but I don't know what happened. They just, luckily I sold a lot of it, like probably right around here. So that's good because, you know, I literally bought around $4, I think. Yeah, I did. I bought around $4 and I definitely sold somewhere in here. So I probably made 8 times of my money on there. That was nice. I definitely bought Cardano as well, probably around $1. So that was probably right around here. And then I think I swapped out of it somewhere. That's like 100% gain, but just Cardano's not doing much. Don't hate me in the comments for this, okay? Cardano's just not doing anything. You also have Polka Starter I was looking at last time. These are some old tokens. They're not looking so hot. They're not looking so hot at all. There's no activity on those. I'm going to update this. Sandbox. Let's check this out. Here we go. So I did quite well on Sand. I think I had listened to Ivan on Tech, and he was talking about how Sand's looking pretty good, and the Sandbox, and they had some utility. Why didn't that go in here? Let's do fit scale. Here we go. And I think I found Sand around like 3 cents. So I found Sand around 3 cents, and that did like a 19x. Now I can't pretend I timed the top. I probably sold it like a 135x. I'm sorry. 135 times my money. Sand was really good last pump. What else do I have over here? Let's go see some crypto that is popping off here. Let's go check out some new tokens. We've got not new, but newer, right? We could do Toncoin, Tron, and Chainlink, which we just did look at Chainlink. So let's go look up. Ton. Toncoin, yes. Tether, maybe. Toncoin. Let's try this. Okay, that's an interesting chart. Kind of weird looking. So this looks like it's back in May 2022. But again, it's above that EMA ribbon, which is nice. We can also turn on, I don't know what moving average this is. 50. Let me see what this one is. 10 and 20. Yeah. What's this moving average? I have quite a few on here, huh? Oh, this is the 200. Yeah, so the 200, I'm told that it's supposed to be a pretty good indicator. And when we cross it, when we cross it, it's not good, huh? But when we come up above it, it's looking good on that, which is nice. That's good. And then let's check out Polygon. Let's see what Polygon's doing. Polygon to US dollar. Yes, let's check this out. And we'll reset this. Reset price scale. Great. And look at this. So Polygon on the daily looks like it's about to cross that 200-day moving average, which is crazy. So again, and it just, that ribbon just broke, right? So it was bearish, and now we've crossed bullish right here. So that to me is looking pretty good. Honestly, that looks really good. That looks really good. Looking juicy there. And that price, 68 cents. And let's see what it was at the all-time high. 68 cents. We click here, roughly 68 cents. And at the all-time high, it was like $2.25. Almost $3. That's crazy, huh? Almost $3. Wow, that's crazy. almost $3. So that's about a 300%, almost 300%, right? What did that say? Yeah, 324. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's go back and check out this trade here. Am I winning? Am I losing? I am up $2. Check that out, huh? Check that out right here. Bottom left-hand corner, it's saying, hey, I'm up 34%, which is very exciting. So we'll zoom in here and I will reset the pricing scale. And I don't know why I'm up because it looks like I'm down. Doesn't that look like I'm down? Doesn't that look like I'm down underneath? Oh, here we go. That was weird. I wonder what the 4054 is. I don't know. Maybe that's my liquidation price, roughly. Interesting. No, that's not the liquidation price. So on the 2-minute, that is the price. Yeah. So I don't know why that other screen looked like I was down, but I am up. So that's good. That's interesting. Let me refresh this page here and see. Oh, there we go. It refreshed. It was stuck. Here we go. So now we're going to go to, man, that's a pretty decent candle there. That's a pretty decent candle. Hopefully, maybe we could get up here just a little bit higher right here. That'd be great. So let's go back to the 1 minute. And I would never recommend trading on the 1 minute unless you're a complete degenerate. But I just wanted to show you how this works here. And yeah, we're coming up into some resistance there on the 1 minute. Let me see the 5 minute. I might just take my $2 profit here and close it out just to show you how that works as well. We keep going up though. Check that out, huh? Check that out. On the 5 minute, we're moving. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just close this out. That's a 36% profit. That's a good trade, right? Lucky. Lucky trade. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to market close here. And I'm just going to close that position and the fee. So yeah, I'm not making much money on that at all. I think after the fee, it's not much. Let me see. All right, it was just put through. Let's look at the most recent trade. Yeah, I made $1.99. Okay, so that's how you do it. So that's pretty cool on Jupiter. They just launched that feature there, which is really, really cool. Take a look at that. You can take a look at Banter Bubbles here. You can take a look at Morales Money. This is just the front of Morales Money. They've also got a token explorer, and you can check that out. This is pretty cool. The links to these should be in the description. This is first time user, get a 7-day trial. Let's see if we can do, so coin age less than, let's do less than 50 days old, run strategy, and let's just see what happens. It's going to show you some, but it won't show you others. Less than 50 days old. And then it'll show you some tokens here that you can go check out and see if you want to purchase those tokens, right? So a lot of these, you'd have to like figure this out. And let's see if they have it on. They don't have Solana yet. Okay, they don't have Solana yet. If you want to trade tokens that are on Solana, this is a pretty cool one I was in the other day, or I am in the other day. I purchased some of this. There's some other ones too. It's not really popping off on Solana yet. Altcoins should pop off soon. We'll see. But yeah, this from here, this is, you know, again, pretty much gambling. Make 170% of your money there. That's cool. It's looking good. That's healthy, and up to the right there, you can see that's still pretty much on trend. If I were to click this line here, right, oh, I'll have that locked. Give me 1 second. You know, that's looking pretty good. That's obviously going to change. That's looking pretty good. We got to do something here. It's coming up. It's starting to come up. So we'll see what happens on that. I'll keep you posted on that Chad play there. But also, you can check these out. So Solana does have quite a few tokens up here. I don't know what this one is. Let's check this out. Look at this. In what world can you make 1,200% of your money? In what world, man? That's so crazy. There you go. This looks like it's breaking out too, whatever this is. So if you want to be a degenerate, by the time you watch this, it probably won't. But that does look like it's breaking out. And from there to the top is a 4x. So I don't know what that is, but we can go check that out. You want to have some fun? Let's go check this out. Let's go to Twitter and check this out. I am not recommending anything, okay? Flying spaghetti monster. All right, I like it. I like it. Ridiculous. Number 9 at Bird Eye. Yeah, of course, 3 hours ago. Great. This is funny, dude. Okay, cool. I am going to stick in my position with Chad and Birds for now. Also, another one I'm keeping an eye on is Shadow because, well, they're breaking out too, which is great. Not much action on Shadow, and honestly, I don't think it looks great. So if you look at this, I'm going to reset the price scale here. It's such a hard chart to read because initially when they launched, and I feel like this is actually pretty cool. So let me break that down as well. Again, I'm not recommending anything. See this chart? It's like impossible to read because they had a bot or something snipe it at the beginning and the price went super high. So these are all inflated, but you can see here that right there, just to that price back in May, which isn't even the all-time high, but I can't really tell when it is. There we go. This particular one's about 94% down. So what I try to do is I try to find them when they're pretty low, and then I try to get them when they pump. Another one is Module. Shadow token. This one's pretty cool. So let me see if they have their website here. I don't know if I even have any of that. It's on my buy list though. It's on my watch list for sure. Let's see what they do here. Oh my God, I can't type. Here we go. So yeah, Shadow Drive. So this is pretty cool. I don't know. Like I like having a portfolio where there's a bunch of crap in it that could just pump to 1000x. And then I also like having a portfolio where there's actually some good tokens in there. So it's decentralized, performant, and scalable storage designed for Web3, which I think is dope because we're going to need storage for all of the NFTs, all of the data that is going to move across the internet, right? At the speed of light. So we need storage for that, and we need it to be decentralized so it never gets taken down, right? So I think that is super, I think it's great. So this is why it's on my watch list. I'm going to do more research on this. Blockchain efficient, choose a state of your data. Who knows? There's backups, data sets. Take a look at this Shadow Drive. That's pretty cool. And then what else do we have on there on that chart? Oh, this one's really dope, actually. I know I have some of this. Here we go. We can go to their website. Check this out. This is sick. So seamless, scalable. That token, for some reason, they're not like launching the token yet, but check this out. This is, you can design an art gallery for, this is the best looking art gallery I've ever seen so far. Best looking art gallery I've seen to date. You can completely customize this. So they have access to Unreal Engine 5, elements and objects and things like that. So like all these weird little things, all the textures on the wall, all that kind of stuff. Right now, I think you can only do it on PC or a virtual thing. This is the graphics. I don't know why. Can I just pick one of those? So you can adjust the lighting and stuff in there. Website's nice, but like I wish I could just poke around, click around. Check out the texture. Those are the textures on everything. And then the detail, you can move the lighting around and stuff inside. Let me see. You can go from 0 to 10. So tier 1, tier 10. I have some pretty high tiers, whatever the highest tier is right now. I forget what it is. But check this out. Like you can just put your NFTs in there. How sick is that? You can get this over on Magic Eden and then upgrade. So basically how this works, which I think is pretty dope. Let's see. Upgrade your gallery, download for Windows. Let's see if we can upgrade the gallery. Oh, no. Okay. Well, they have a pretty cool Discord as well. So on Bird Eye, their Discord is here and their Twitter is here as well, which is cool. I'm following them on Twitter as well. Is this their website? Did we just see that? Yeah, we did. Okay. Let me see. They have some pretty cool videos here. Yeah, check this out. Look at this. That's a pretty cool space. You know, they're having some interesting graphics. They're making it a bit blocky. So almost like Sandbox, or yeah, they're calling it Blockify or Block City. Oh yeah, Block City, here it is. So I'm going to follow Block City because why not? Let's go check this out. And this is all you do all day long. All day long. Oh, okay. So that website, that website's not out yet, huh? That's how early you are. The website's not out yet. But check it out. Check out all the textures here. Look at this. You've got some marble-ish textures. You've got some brick. I don't know. Pretty cool. Like just sitting there for all the people that like, I don't know if I'd sit in there all day, but check out the lighting in here. That's pretty cool. This is one of their newer ones. This is for the people that like Minecraft or the Sandbox game, which is pretty cool to play as well. So that's kind of funky, right? But what I'm trying to show you, maybe it's in their Discord. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to give you some alpha. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you some alpha here. Let me see. I feel like they have a gallery somewhere on their Discord. If I can't find it, then just go check out the Discord. You should be able to find the Discord on here as well. That's their Discord right there. They're doing a lot with the blocks lately. But up until that point... Oh yeah, here we go. Check this out. Whoops. Check this out. How beautiful is that, huh? And then you'll be able to like hang your NFTs, you know, on that wall or this wall, and you can control the lighting. You can make it night, day, all that sort of stuff. And then from what I heard, what they're saying anyway, who knows if any of this is true, right? But what I heard is you will be able to rent the space out per minute, which is really, really dope. You can rent the space out per minute, which I think is so sick. So you could build this out. You could even hire a designer to come in here and build this out and then rent out the space to people that want to premiere their new NFT collection or whatever, right? Whatever you want to do. And then when we have virtual reality and stuff going on, man, that's just game over, dude. So, but the reason I have this particular token, and you can see the same thing happened here, it is from that all-time high, it is 98% down, but from here to the all-time high is 185 times your money. So that's funky, but they don't have a plan of like boosting the value of this particular token. However, in order to get those NFTs and to convert them into higher tiers. So for instance, I'll walk you through this. This is a bit more complex. So this is pretty cool. And I know it sounds like I'm shilling things here, but I'm not. I'm just showing you around and why I got it. Okay. So if we go back to, let's do this. Nope. We are going to go to magiceden.io, not anything else, magiceden.io. Okay. And now inside here, we're going to close that wallet out, right? We are going to look up, I believe it's called Aria. Yes. Or Aria. I'm not sure how you say it. So basically what you do is you get a tier 1, right? And this is good. This is a good sign. 2 days ago, a couple days ago, people were buying this and selling this, right? That's good. You don't want NFTs people aren't buying or selling. So you've got tier 1, 2, 3. You've got tier 4. So what you do is, I think you have to have 2 of each. There was math somewhere. I forget what it was. But basically you get tier 1s. Then you get the token. Okay. You get this token right here. So you get tier 1. Then you have to have a certain amount of this token to merge those tier 1s and turn it into a tier 2. And basically the tiers are like the bigger the space, the higher the tier, the bigger the space. It goes from 1 to 10. So 10 is like the biggest space you could possibly have. They said it's more like a museum, right? So if you can picture that size at 10, then just work your way backwards. 1's probably just like, you know, a 2-bedroom apartment or 3-bedroom apartment or something like that. Who knows? And 2 might be 2 floors or something, you know? So they're still working out the details there. And if you know more about that in the comments, just leave the comment below. But anyways, I just wanted to make a quick little video, show you what I'm looking at on the market right now. It's kind of slow today. It's the weekend. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day, there'll be more stuff that I can go over. Hopefully some of these charts start pumping. Some of these tokens start pumping so we can all vibe out together. And if you want to join a community of people that love to do this stuff, absolutely love crypto, believe it's going to change their life, go to the description below. There's a link down there, and you can request to join a community of people that absolutely love doing this every single day and making money online. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.